Well, sometimes I get guys that come into my practice and I literally have to coach them on becoming more assertive because they have a real problem with passivity and they don't know that they're supposed to be more assertive, that they can assert their identity to say, this is who I am, this is what I believe, this is what I'm about. They haven't had that ability because until even sometimes when they're still seeing me, their parents are still heavily involved in directing them and telling them what to do and how to live because that parent is not going to let go of them that easily. So they're struggling. And I have to sometimes coach these guys into rebelling a bit with their parents to say, Mom, Dad, that's enough. I can handle myself, and learn to be more. That individual has to learn how to be more responsible for himself and be able to make his own decisions and be able to have his own consequences for his decisions and feel good about that and build confidence. And they can't because they're being held by the parent because the parent's saying, you're not leaving me yet. It's in part why a lot of guys, young guys that, I'm really only speaking about young men because I only work with men. I'm certain this happens with young women as well. But a lot of the failure to launch and the incapacitation of the young man who's basically like looking at life as a deer in headlights, just stunned, like, okay, now what am I supposed to do? And then they come to see me, and and I actually have to coach them on having an identity, getting in touch with who they are, because they've had so much of that. The son, they were in the presence of this son parent, right, that outshined them. The parents' needs outshine the needs of the child. And so kids don't feel like their needs matter, and their needs are put aside so that they can meet the needs of other people. So they become people pleasers.
Yeah.
Right? They become passive. They become passive aggressive. They become very timid in life. They don't take many risks in life. They try to play it safe. They try to be perfect because to be less than perfect was always a way to displease mom or dad, the narcissistic parent. And so they're pretty, if I can say it, effed up when they get to that point, and then they're now in therapy because they're depressed and anxious and don't know what to do with themselves.